Hello and welcome back. Once again, it's the NewMutator. I'm bringing you the Myth World Cup 2012. It is game number 5 here between, well, it's the name changers. As you can see, and even if you don't know who the name changers are, I guess you know, well, you probably know Ska's color, and he is associated with the name changers, kind of captaining for them in pretty much every tournament, Myth 2 tournament they've been represented in. And it looks like Time Wizards opposite them mixing it up, and Renwood will be captaining instead of Headhunter. So very interesting there. I guess he'll be kind of pinch hitting, or kind of the relief pitcher or something, if you will. So the name changers will be featuring Choke Artist, and I'm gonna say I think maybe Zach is Choke Artist. I don't really know. I have no idea. If you guys know, let me know so I know. But I don't know. So I'm just going to say Choke Artist. Adrenaline, Brutalitops, who I believe is Shyster, if I'm not mistaken. Mr. Rousey, I believe that is August. And Napoleon Bonaparte, I do not know who that is either. And so 6 players there for the name changers for the Time Wizards. Looks like a full 8-player squad. Renwood there captaining his very conspicuous peach color. Father Xmas, Bunny, Stone Cold, Kumbaya, Scratch, Headhunter, and MP Phil. Just kind of going all out here, trying to squeeze by, scrape a win out of this matchup here. So Zach is in the game, and Sam is in the game. So one of these players is Zach, and one of them is Sam, Choke Artist, and Napoleon. Though I don't know which is which. I did tell you my suspicions, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. So it looks like we have kind of an unusual force here for the Time Wizard team, and if we know Renwood, we know he is all about the unusual strategies. That is his specialty. We see here kind of a more traditional strategy, kind of a balance between all the different types of units. 5 whites will be melted into pus by these Heron Guard heroes. Looks like we have 4 dwarves, maximum warriors, and a good deal of archers as well, and you know, a fair amount of myrmidons too. Now we see a very melee heavy force here, and it looks like there will be no pus at all. Oh, I'm sorry. Gosh, I totally didn't see those whites there. Yes, it's going to be a lot of pus. It's going to be the maximum amount of pus for the Time Wizards. 2 Heron Guard heroes, only 1 dwarf, and everything else is just maximum melee, no archers whatsoever. And there we see the kind of a standard name changer tactic, spamming at the beginning of the game a kind of a battle cry, or war cry, if you will. Superimposing animals, what in the world does that mean? So once again, the game type is last man on the hill. The flag really not all that important until the end of the game. And we are going to get a very interesting game, especially with this tactic by Renwood. Thrall, as I mentioned in a previous cast, are incredibly slow, very slow. So the Time Wizard team is going to rely primarily on that pus, freezing the name changer force units long enough for those thrall to catch up and get in there and deal some damage. Name changers, on the other hand, kind of will have an upper hand here, unless the game lasts until the end, in which case the Time Wizards force really will be in a better position with all that thrall. But Ren, kind of not the most patient player in the myth community, telling his team to engage whenever they want to. So they're not going to be saving anything for the end game. They're just going to be coming all out here and trying. I guess it's going to be something of a rush here for the Time Wizard force, but that might backfire as their units might just get cleaned up before the thrall are able to come in and make a dent. So we will see. Actually, it says here, Renwood, wait guys, get in formation. So he's saying wait up for this thrall. We're going to try to use this thrall to the best we can and try to get them in there and soak up some of this damage so we can just juggernaut the name changers. So not a whole lot going on here, you know. Looks like adrenaline got pussed a little bit, but not a whole lot. Looks like a puss missed his dwarf, or missed Father Xmas's dwarf. So that will work out. Yeah, he is able to save that dwarf. That will work out for the Time Wizards. And here we see Stone Cold got pus blocked, only able to freeze one archer there. So that worked out for the name changers. And here we see the thrall finally getting in position for the push, but Napoleon's dwarf set up to deal some damage. Thrall, really, that is not the best place for you to stand. You need to get out of there, but look at these. There's 2 dwarf bottles on the ground. 2 of them go off. Here's another one. He can really, Napoleon can really turn that to his advantage if he wanted to, but he's going to fall back and try to take out the more important threat of Father Xmas's goal. He is able to take that out before it's able to reach him. And wow, what is going on here? Renwood's team down considerably, trying to get the thrall in position, but looks like name changers kind of doing some rear guard action here, just falling back and keeping the Time Wizards at bay here, keeping them from rushing in with their more mobile forces. So not a very well coordinated attack here by the Time Wizards at all. Their flanks and puskulls not really able to do the damage they need to be able to do to really compensate for this thrall and support that. And yeah, we see a couple of hits able to connect, but really not a whole lot. And this thrall is going to get cleaned up. It's pretty much worthless at this point. Wow, that's gonna suck for you, Bunny. Yeah, so really just superior helps, superior skill, superior help. Mr. Rousey's says help. He is in trouble, but I don't think he is though.
5 minutes remaining.
Where is he? Mr. Rousey, where are you? It's right here, but it doesn't look like he needs very much help at all. Scratch's force is there, but I mean, you know, if you look at your team and if you look at the other team, 60% to 19%, asking for help is a little bit superfluous. It's just, you know, maybe you're asking for help because you don't want to lose all your units. But really, the ratios for the name changers are going to be pretty padded, having taken out so many units. We saw Renwood trade for a lot of the cheap thrall there. Kind of an interesting play there by Napoleon in pussing a lot of his own teammates. And Scratch, kind of with the last units left on his team, he just has 2 Heron heroes, and those heroes are really good in this, but he's not gonna be able to do anything. I mean, he can wait around, he can just run around the entire rest of the game, but he won't be able to take that flag. You can see there a nice control click shot by Napoleon. Luring in Scratch. Scratch goes down. He had to split his herons. He was not able to successfully micromanage. And it didn't really matter at that point anyway. I mean, it was just a matter of time before the game was lost for the Time Wizards. So, Name Changer is able to sweep this one out, taking 5 games to 0 for the QR2 here. And wow, Napoleon 44 kills. Oh, that is embarrassing for the Time Wizards. But you have to keep in mind most of that is thrall. So his damage is at a respectable 139, which is sizable indeed. And really the rest of Name Changer's doing well also. 17 kills for Shyster, 10 for Adrenaline. That's pretty amazing. And for Time Wizards, man, I mean, Scratch, he had the most damage, he had the most kills, really. Father Xmas also with 6 kills, but I think that was just because he had the Heron heroes, not the Heron healers, but the Heron heroes. So I think that kind of was able to he was able to do a little bit of damage with those before he inevitably fell in this game. So good games, everybody, and congratulations to the Name Changers on taking this match. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next match if I can. This has been NewMutator casting these games. It is the Myth World Cup 2012, and we'll see you next match.
Game over.